back. This is video 8 in the BrailleSense Polaris Beginners Bootcamp. Today we are going to be covering word processing, just the basics. We are going to talk about creating a document, saving the document, inserting the date, moving around in the document, and using the cursor. After we discuss each topic, you will have time to practice these skills on your own. Please feel free to pause this video as needed to complete and practice each task. Get started. First, creating a document.
It's very simple to create a document. From the File Manager location, you're going to scroll down one menu item at a time. Once you arrive at Word Processor, you hit Enter and it will automatically place you in a document. Now I will demonstrate. So I'm hitting F1 to make sure that I'm at my File Manager. And I'm going to scroll down one menu item at a time.
Word Processor, W.
I've arrived at Word Processor, so I will hit Enter.
Top of document.
And there you have it. I'm right in the top of a brand new document.
Go ahead and open your own new document. I'll give you a couple seconds to give it a try. Next up is saving the document.
Once you have created a new document, it will be important that you save the document so you're sure not to lose your work. To do this, it's quite simple. Go ahead and write a few sentences within your Word document. Once you've done that, go ahead and press Enter with S. This is going to cue you to save the document. Once this comes up, go ahead and name your document and hit Enter. Then your file will be saved. I will demonstrate.
File save dialog. File name, no name 8.docs edit combo box.
I've named mine test for just a test document. Now I'm hitting Enter.
Saving. Save complete.
And now I know my file's been complete. Go ahead and give it a try.
All right, so take this time and go ahead and try saving your document. Moving on. The next thing I'm going to demonstrate is how to insert the date. Now, typically, depending on how your teacher assigns it, your date is going to be the first thing that goes into your paper. So it may go in the top of your document. You may write your name and then put your date underneath, but that's going to be up to the person who is giving you the assignment, or if it's your own project, your personal preference. I just think this is a really handy command to know how to use. And it's pretty simple.
To insert the date into your document, press Enter with W. I will demonstrate.
Tuesday, January 12th, 2021.
Now you give it a try.
All right, next up, we're going to talk about moving around in the document.
Let's talk about moving around in your document. One of the cool things about the BrailleSense Polaris is it allows you to interact with your text and documents in different ways. You can move character by character, you can go word by word, you can go line by line, you can go paragraph by paragraph, and you can also quickly go to the top and the bottom of your document. So for these skills, I'm not going to demonstrate them, but I'm going to tell you what the commands are, and I would like you to practice on your own. We will pause after each one, or after each set. To move to the next character in your document, press space plus .6. To read the current character, press space with .3, 6. To move to the previous character, press space with .3. Now you give it a try. To move to the next word, press space with .5. To hear your current word, press space with .2 and 5. And to move to the previous word, press space with .2. Go ahead and give this a try. To move around line by line, to access the next line, go ahead and press space with .4. If you want to read the current line that you're on, press space with .1 and 4. And to move to the previous line, press space with .1. Go ahead and give it a try. Then finally, to move to the next paragraph, press space with .5 and 6. To read the current paragraph, press space with .2, 3, 5, 6. And to move to the previous paragraph, press space with .2 and 3. Now you go ahead and give it a try. Additionally, you can also move from the top and the bottom of the document. To go to the top of the document, hit space 1, 2, 3. And to go to the bottom of the document, hit space 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and give it a try. Great job. Please remember that especially as we dive into word processing, you are going to come across many, many commands that you will need to memorize. In the description of each video, there is a Google Doc as well as a BRF file that you can download and emboss to have as a cheat sheet as you're learning these. Remember, take your time and go slow. There's no need to rush.
All right, and finally, we are going to talk about using the cursor.
Using the cursor. Let's be honest, everyone makes mistakes sometimes, especially when they're writing. If you notice you've made an error, you want to go ahead and move your cursor to the point where the error can be corrected. You're going to do this by pushing your cursor router key above the cell where you want the correction to be made. So in my paper here, I have written, or in my Word document here, I wrote, I have a cat, and I'm going to change the word cat to dog. So I'm going to find the word cat, and I'm going to push the cursor router key to the right of the T in the word that I want to change. I'll make sure that my cursor is in place, and you can find your cursor at the bottom of your Braille cells on your refreshable Braille display. So something that we didn't touch on is that there are actually 8 cells in your refreshable Braille display. And so your cursor is going to be cells 4 and 8. I've checked my cursor and it's to the right of the T in cat, and I'm going to go ahead and delete the word cat and put in the word dog.
T-A-C.
And there I've corrected my I've corrected my mistake. Go ahead and give it a try.
All right, we have now come to the end of video number 3. Keep in mind, There's a lot of commands to remember. Take your time, work at your own pace. Feel free to rewatch these videos as many times as you need to. Don't forget, use the cheat sheets that are linked in the description. These are meant to be helpful tools for you to keep handy as you continue to dive deeper and deeper into using the BrailleSense Polaris. And in our next 2 videos, we will cover advanced word processing. Thank you for watching.